And to me, the biggest story of the day is the fact that the hate group, CAIR, the Council on American Islamic Relations, if you want to call it that, this is the same hate group that just overturned a law passed by the majority of people in Oklahoma who did not want Sharia law in the state. The hate group CAIR went against the will of the people. This small, limited, but powerful hate group with funds from God knows where has now uncovered a video, apparently, of U.S. Marines who have urinated on the corpses of the Taliban enemy that they just killed. Apparently, they were distressed that the U.S. Marines were not dead and that the Taliban were dead, and they got back at the Marines in any way they could. You well know they hate the U.S. military, and they can do anything, they will do anything they can to attack them. Not to be outdone by any of these people was the Marine Corps itself. The cowardly General James F. Amos, instead of backing his troops and saying anything in their support, covered his own behind, as all of these heavy-duty heavyweights would do. He's the commandant of the Marine Corps. And the great General James Amos said he will pull together the NCIS, Naval Criminal Investigator Service, and the greatest team and the best agents to assign them responsibility to thoroughly investigate every aspect of the filmed event. And so Amos, the great general of the Marine Corps, instead of backing his troops and saying, even if they did this, it was in the heat of battle, they just risked their lives. Some of their fellow soldiers were brutalized by these vermin and their cousins and their uncles, and it's better that they're being peed upon than my men. Okay, that's what the general should have said. But we have no leadership. These Taliban were the scum of the earth. And I'm on the side of the Marines. What side are you on? The UN? Well, we don't know what's going to happen this year, but we do know that we have a president who has a middle name, Hussein, who seems to be overly sympathetic to the Muslim world. And, of course, the Marine commandant must show that he himself has sufficient political correctness, and he is crying all the way and every night over the poor Taliban who were killed by our boys. Would you rather have had our boys killed? Would that have made you happier? Would the New York Times and Wolf Blitzer and the other vermin and the other salenterates of the media be happier if our boys had been dragged through the mud and their heads shown on a pike? I remember in the triangle, in that triangle area, it was in Fallujah, as a matter of fact, they dismembered our contractors and burnt them. The media said nothing about it. The media, the very same vermin media, the very same crustaceans like Wolf Blitzer said virtually nothing at the time, but today they're ganging up on our U.S. Marines. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to do everything I can to help these boys.